NASCAR? Do you like a Tribe Called Quest? Well, you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like manwich and nachos? Well, then you'd love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like guns? Do you like butter? Well, you're gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Yo, what's good, son? You like pit bulls, say? You like solving Sudoku puzzles? Then you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Hey, buddy, if your car making a sound like this, you might want to get you some power steering fluid and check out the Urban Conservative podcast.
Are you repulsed by the idea of drag queen story time at your local library, but enjoy Carol Baskin TikTok memes? Then you would enjoy the Urban Conservative.
Do you want to slap your boss and then go home and make yourself some golden brown pancakes covered in butter and freshly made warm boysenberry syrup? Then you'll love the Urban Conservative.
If you're a little over Cardi B and you're repulsed by the thought of hog maw, check out the Urban Conservative. Are you ready? If you think the earth is flat and always on that weird side of YouTube, check out the Urban Conservative. They'll set you straight.
If you're in a chasing dopey and you love saltfish and festival, check out the Urban Conservative.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's a Monday morning. It's time for Top of the Morning here on the Urban Conservative. Yours truly, Abdul Ali, rocking with you. Glad that you could be a part of the morning show here on the Urban Conservative. Our mission to share conservative values and principles, as well as the benefits of conservative policies to urban communities across this great nation of ours. If you are on Instagram, look for us, TUC Twins, everywhere you can find us, anywhere you listen to podcasts. We really appreciate y'all rocking out with us here on the Urban Conservative. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Monday morning. There's so much going on. We've got Chicago, we've got Atlanta, we've got Charlotte we're going to cover this week. But first off, we're going to start with this guy. We're going to start with the mayor of Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason we're starting with this guy here is because $30,000 in haircuts and makeup expenses. That's right. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson facing scrutiny over $30,000 in haircut and makeup, with some amount seemingly unpaid to some of the businesses that are listed as recipients. His campaign advisor said the discrepancy is a result of a vendor who put the wrong name in the disclosure filing. As the Chicago Sun-Times reports, in a response to questions about a $4,000 payment to Anthony Jones Salon, which the proprietor told the outlet he never received, Bill Neidhart, Johnson's campaign advisor, said that the vendor that does our expenditure reports gave them the name of the business and they wrote down the wrong one. He also indicated that the filing should be amended to reflect that the money was actually spent with AJ Styles, a barber and beauty salon. Still, $4,000 for haircuts, ladies and gentlemen. $4,000 for that. You paid for that haircut that you see on his screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he paid for, okay? Now, according to the Board of Elections, new information obtained by the news outlet, the progressive mayor, Johnson, pays for his personal grooming appointments with money contributed to his campaign, Friends of Brandon Johnson. Over the past year, payments for grooming, which includes haircuts and skincare, totaled over $30,000. Ahead of 2023, the payments to a company called Denise Malloy's Makeup Magic, which was described as she's described as a skincare enthusiast and makeup artist, were listed as candidate makeup for TV, candidate makeup for debate, candidate makeup, and makeup retainer. Post-election, the payments were only listed as event expenses, and neither Malloy nor Johnson spoke about it on paper. So basically, you getting a whole bunch of makeup done, and you're charging the people for this as a event expense, which is dirtbaggery. It's dirtbaggery. Let's just call it what it is. Malloy received the majority of the $30,000 from the Johnson Fund, while $4,000 went to AJ Styles Barber and Beauty Salon. Now, they're trying to make this nuanced difference that it's not taxpayer dollars in preparation for many public appearances and events he attends every day. Instead, he's using his own campaign funds to pay Black and women-owned businesses a fair wage and compensation for their work in preparing the mayor and individuals associated with the campaign for public appearances, events, media segments, and other availabilities. So we're going to play the race card here is what the mayor is doing. He's saying it's okay. I'm not using the taxpayer money because people who contribute to your campaign aren't taxpayers, right? You're not contributing taxpayer money. You're not using that for your $30,000 worth of haircuts. But in the meantime, if I were to Google what the crime was like in Chicago over this last weekend, if I were to Google how many people got shot in Atlanta over this past weekend, if I were to Google what the crime rate is, and you've got time for skincare treatments, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, 30 racks. Mayor of Chicago spending 30 grand. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back here on Top of the Morning. We're going to talk more about what this whole VA police chief does not want to hire Black folk. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Doesn't mean you have to vote Democrat. This year, in order to see benefits for our communities, we need to vote outside the box. Find out more by visiting us at tuconservative.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're back. Top of the morning here on the Urban Conservative. Glad you are rocking with us. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here with us. I have to tell you, I'm about to put this lady's picture on the screen, but exactly what I expected. Y'all ready? There you go. So who is on your screen? Wait. That is a Black woman, clearly, who is the police chief, was the police chief for the VA Medical Center. She's a Black female police chief who said, I am at the point, quote, I'm at the point, I don't want to hire Black women no more. I'm to that point. I ain't got no white women beating down my door to come in and work, but I wish they would because I don't have these problems. I don't have no Hispanic women. Hell, I don't want them neither because you know what comes with it? A whole lot of effing attitude. And I don't want it. I'm the only one with an attitude in this place. Me. Okay? Now, when you look at this lady, okay, when you look at her, it's less, and I'm sorry to make this about this, but is she wrong is the question. Get in the comments, let us know. Is it fair to say that you get attitude and kickback? And then there's also the argument that, I don't have an attitude. I'm just a strong Black woman. Okay, I hear you. But that's what's going down. And allegedly, this woman had hired so many people or kept them on, even there were, SA charges and all that kind of thing. So there in Atlanta, former police chief says she does not want to hire Black women or Hispanic women. She wants to be the only one with an attitude. It's what I call the lording complex. She wants to lord over everybody in there. And I'm the only one that's allowed to have an attitude. I wouldn't want to work with somebody like that. You let us know. Would y'all want to work with somebody like that? I definitely wouldn't. But there you have it. That just came out. Former Atlanta VA police chief does not want to hire her own race. And they caught this on a recording call. The Fox 5 I team obtained the audio recording. This was back in September of 2023. She took over the VA Medical Center Police Department in late 2022, inheriting an organization filled with complaints involving favoritism and sexism. Months before she arrived, the VA Internal Affairs examined the case of Shanika Jackson. She accused the deputy chief of SA. The lady that said she didn't want Black women, even though this guy was charged with it, stayed with him there. So there you have it. Problematic in the minimum. But ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. Jump in the comments. Is she right? Is she wrong? I mean, is that the way you feel at your job? Do you deal with that at your job? Let us know. We got one more thing to cover here on top of the morning on the Urban Conservative. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk a little bit about this whole Charlotte budget situation. Y'all don't move. You're checking out the best morning show on the internet, top of the morning, right here on the Urban Conservative. Country illegally cast a ballot. It takes the power of your vote away. Visit onlycitizens.vote to find out how you can contact your legislature and get them to pass a citizens-only voting amendment. Again, visit onlycitizens.vote and defend your right to vote. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're back. Top of the morning here on the Urban Conservative. $4.2 billion today. Charlotte city leaders propose $4.2 billion budget. Property tax increase, 1.5 cent increase on property taxes. The city of Charlotte has not seen one tax increase in the last 5 years. However, that is going to change if the new $4.2 billion budget the city council is considering passes. It's going to call for a 1.5 cent increase in property taxes, which will work out to about $55 more a year per family. Officials are arguing that this money will be put to good use. The budget proposal includes pay raises nearly across the board for many employees, bringing the lowest paid person up to nearly $50,000 a year, with hourly workers getting a 5% bump and salaried workers looking at a 4% merit pool increase. It also increases the pay of police while increasing their ranks by 200 officers. The fire department would see some benefit as well, with a 7.5% boost in pay and about 72 new positions. The interesting thing is you have people like Action North Carolina and all these groups talking about this budget isn't where they want to be. They want to get the workers to $25 an hour. And I'm not opposed to somebody earning their money and working hard and paying them well, as I think we should do. However, $4.2 billion with a budget tax increase and inflation on top of that. What good is it getting these police officers, these firefighters, and even heck at the state level, our teachers, more money if the dollar's worth less because of inflation? That's the whole point. These people are literally voting at one side for terrible policy and then want you, the taxpayer, to pay for it. $4.2 billion budget. Also, an influx of capital would be $100 million for the city's housing trust fund. That money would be raised as part of a proposed $400 million bond referendum. The proposed budget is the most expensive on record. It will also cause utility bills to go up. Okay? Now, City Councilwoman Marjorie Molina said, the truth of the matter is the cost to run the city, the cost to live has increased substantially. And you voted for Joe Biden, and inflation is out of control. That's why. While most people on the city council seem to support the budget, one possible exception was, of course, Republican Tariq Bokhari. We've got to talk about this budget here, Bokhari said to the city manager. I look forward to it. Can't wait. I'll take my time for the council members to pour over everything that was presented, and that is something Charlotte Mayor Vi seemed to be cognizant of. We really need to take time, read, absorb, intake, and inquire. The proposed budget is by no means in stone. The public will get a chance to go over it as well and talk to council about it. The full budget proposal presentation, complete with number breakdowns and all other figures, is available online. But you have to remember something, folks. We're talking about a group of folks who are spending an arm and a leg of our taxpayer money. So we'll see how it pans out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep our eye on all that fun stuff. You're rocking here with the Urban Conservative. It's been top of the morning. We're going to get out, be on the campaign trail. We appreciate all your support. Looking forward to seeing Congressman Byron Donalds in the city today. I'll be out tomorrow at 5105 Reagan Drive from 11 to 1 with Congressman Mark Walker. And then I'll be doing my ride along with CMPD tomorrow. So keep your fingers and your toes crossed. Say a prayer for me. For my twin brother, Raheem Architect Soto, you have been checking out Major City Monday. Today, we've talked about Atlanta. We've talked about Chicago, and we've talked about Charlotte. Tonight, we'll be on the Urban Conservative Podcast. So y'all have a positive and productive rest of your day. Peace and love, folks.